So, I am Naganda Maulaw, and I am here to report about naturalistic tradition. So, allow me to start. What is naturalism? Naturalism claims that the universe does not require any supernatural cause, conservation, or government. Naturalism declares that the world is self-essential and capable of its own direction. Naturalistic ethics is a moral theory that considers ethics to be essentially an empirically science of human conduct, values, and obligation. Darwin 1809 to 82 established his theory of the evolution of man from brought animals ancestor by his principles of natural selection. Since man and the universe are constantly evolving, the naturalists consider Danny Hegelian attempt to find out all the secrets of the world and for all the impossible endeavor. For in this tradition, the very acquisition of stability and equilibrium is prize of a reason informed by scientific method. So there are two of our country's greatest philosophers. First is John Dewey. He was born in 1859 and died in 1952. And also George Santayana was born in 1863 and died 1952. So, perspective on key issues. So, John Dewey is naturalism, is the main focus in naturalism. John Dewey is the main focus in naturalism because he expressed the naturalistic temper in a classical manner. So, let's talk about value. Dewey insisted that man seeks to transact with nature by intelligence. He increases his own value as well as that of nature. By the quality of the solution, he brings in an answer to felt needs in his life. The supreme value is attained when the intellectual mediation of the challenges offered by the world is successful. Dewey gives his analysis of value in the selection, reconstruction of moral concepts. Next will be obligation. Dewey generally principle is that each man is obligated to action and responsibility in strict proportion to the cultivation of his mind and the power of his reflective intelligence. Dewey stresses heavily the need for every man to grow to every greater moral maturity and sense of obligation. For Dewey, men are obligated to ever-enduring process of perfecting, maturing, refining their aim in living. So let's talk about natural law. So natural law are action in lawful that will meditate the risk and danger of situations confronting man and society. It is more an active solving of a pressing crisis than a fatalistic submission to what are assumed to be insoluble situations. Strong conviction among naturalists that we must avoid past answers of past wisdom and be more reflective and experimental in cases of social disorder. The word nature immediately implies change, process, novelty, and risk, not a fixed and final norm whose dictates are timeless. So, what is virtue? These descriptions from Dewey, the good man and the bad man. So, supreme good quality to be found in man is development of those values that reason itself approves. The middle attitude of meliorism is the ability to struggle little by little to make one's lot and the world itself better. The final necessary virtue is what Dewey calls sensitivity to the unique character of every moral situation. So that will be all. Thank you for listening.